Guys, this is Shadow Messenger. Shadow Messenger of Brain Video. Today we're doing, I think this would not be a what if, but technically you guys can call it whatever you want. It's a little mini-series, because these mini-series could become technically a what if video. But I think, I just like making these things for fun. If anyone does want part 2 of this, please tell me. So yeah, by the way guys, only respect women if they respect you back. Like, say, if a woman's talking shit about you, don't respect them then. Call them fucking out. Don't like, say, don't tell your friends, say that, hey, this fucking woman's making fun of me, and stuff. So then all your friends say, nah, man, do you respect women? I say, if she gives me respect, then I'll respect her. That's how it should go. If women give you respect, then you respect them back. If you respect women, they should respect you back. But if they don't respect you, talk shit about them. You can talk all the shit you want about them. Might see an a-hole move, but fuck a-hole moves. This is the Shadow Master. I don't respect anime women, except Toga, of course. So yeah, let's get started. Deku gets kidnapped, part 1. So where we're starting off is where Deku is mostly, this is between the USJ attack and, well, that. So they get 2 weeks off, though. So, well, Deku's going home, has some groceries. And, well, he's taking a shortcut. He goes through an alleyway, and, well, saying, why the fuck Deku's going through an alleyway? Everyone knows, A, you get mugged, B, a homeless guy tries to mug you, or C, you get raped. Everyone knows that for facts. I don't go in alleyways. The only time I do go in alleyways, if I'm going to have the Black Light Virus and just climb on walls like a badass. Or use Tokoyami's quirk, though. Dark Shadow! Haru! I think Dark Shadow's from the JoJo universe, but just as a kid. I think the JoJo's just like, every JoJo fan would say that Tokoyami has a stand, Dark Shadow. So yeah. But I'm putting Do Not Disturb Zone game this. So yeah. So, well, he gets attacked by 2 Nomus and Shigaraki and Kirigiri. And a new person. Mostly Deku says, wait, Shigaraki? I mostly only saw you through that USJ attack. And he says, great. We were following you all this time, and you took through this alleyway. Do you not understand that you should never go to a fucking alleyway, you idiot? And he says that, well, I have a quirk, so, So he immediately drops his grocery and says that, well, if I have to beat the shit out of you guys, and those 2 Nomus behind me, I will actually. Says that, great. So he thinks in his head that he mostly has Kirigiri, Shigaraki, and 2 Nomus behind him. Most of the Nomus are easier to fight, but he does not know what their quirks are. He knows what their quirks are. Kirigiri's is Warp Gate, and Shigaraki's Decay. He does not know what these Nomus have as a quirk, but he's thinking that mostly they have a regeneration quirk and a shock absorption quirk. So if he tries attacking and he wouldn't destroy them, it would just hurt people behind them. So Shigaraki says, you have 2 options. You come quietly, and we won't hurt you. Or number 2, we hurt the shit out of you, though. And Deku says that, well, I won't surrender to villains. So he says that, well, we actually have a new person. So immediately, Shigaraki moves to Kirigiri, and it looks like mostly, if I had to say shit, if I actually had a picture, I'm sorry, but it's mostly a girl version of Deku, mostly with green hair. And, well, he says that, wait, who the hell are you? And says that, well, I am, well, I bet All Might never told you this, but I am All For One's daughter. And, well, he's thinking, wait, All Might did tell me about him. He says that, wait, isn't he the guy who could take and steal quirks? And he says, yes, he is. And, well, I have the ability to take and steal quirks, but there's only one problem. I can't steal your quirk for some reason. Your quirk has a weird protection on it. Mostly anytime I try to steal your quirk, I actually almost did once. But, well, it did not work, because some reason I can't steal your quirk. It seems that your quirk is way stronger. But, well, it has protection on it, so, well, it might be strong and straight and protecting yourself from stealing it. That's why I don't want you dead. I just mostly want to see what happens to you. So Deku gets ready to fight and says that, oh yeah, I forgot, I have a quirk that immediately, well, allows me to stop time. And she says, I just have to say one word. This might sound like cheesy, but the world. So these time stops everywhere. Shigaraki, Kirigiri, and those two Nomas and Deku are stopped. So, she immediately, puts these quirk-canceling cuffs on Deku and immediately knock him out. So, when the time stops, Shigaraki says that, wait, did you just stop time? He says, yes, you idiot. And says that, wow, you knocked him out really quickly. He says, yeah, he's mostly weak while his quirk. And, he tells Kirigiri to open warp gate to her home. You'll be asking why? Because area sub area for Deku. So when Deku wakes up, he mostly is tied to a chair and mostly in the living room. Mostly Deku overhears All For One and his daughter. All For One is grudging his daughter from capturing Deku. And, mostly All For One starts saying thanks and stuff. So, Deku, is getting ready to, try to get out of here. But mostly, in this room, they actually have the little device they've been working on. It's like quirk-canceling cuffs, but mostly that can emit, a siren wave. Mostly you can only reach in the living room. So anywhere else in the house, it's free reign for your quirk. So yeah. So, she says that I should check see how he is anyway. So, she walks into the living room and sees that Deku is awake. And she immediately says, good, so you are awake. So, she says that, okay, listen here. I'm gonna take that gag out of your mouth. If you yell at all, I will hurt you. And, Deku does not believe her. So he says that, she says that, okay, let me tell you all the quirks I have. I'll only tell you a few. The work you saw, though, was Time Stop. Or like I call it, the stand of the world. And immediately All For One says, you're really calling it that? And says, yes, I like that anime. And immediately Deku just rolls his eyes, though, because he knows that it's just a stand. And says that, I have another quirk. It's mostly a shape-shifting quirk, but with a few new added things. Imagine this. You fuse a mental manipulation quirk, and a bone quirk, and a shape-shifting quirk. What does that make? It makes you idiots a blacklight virus metal claw. And she immediately shakes her hands like that. And says that it's not just flesh and stuff, though. And she immediately shows him like this. So she immediately says, here. So she has an apple. She immediately throws it in the air and slices up. Mostly it has sliced up apples. Mostly sliced up 3 times. Says at C. That can happen to you if you do not listen. And says, do I make myself clear? So Deku shakes his head. And says, good. Now then. She says that, whatever I give you to eat, you're going to eat it. If you don't eat it, I'm going to have to do things to you. And don't think of something perverted. That's disgusting. So yeah. You're going to say, didn't I say something like cancel quirks, though? Mostly they designed it for Deku. Most of this thing tastes DNA. So, if you put somebody's DNA in it, it only censors their quirk. It's a little cool invention they actually made. So, All For One's thinking of creating a new quirk. Mostly he's thinking that, could he make a quirk that allows me to, technically take stuff from TV shows and bring them to real life.
Hey, bitch.
What do you call me?
I said bitch.
Do you want to get assaulted by my whip? Exactly. So, yeah. So he's thinking of making a quirk that allows him to take different things from TV shows, or anything that's on TV, and bring it to life. So that means he could go into TV shows like JoJo Bizarre Adventure, or, not My Hero, because that's technically they're in their own universe, or technically in a TV show. Technically they can get the Infinity Gauntlet, but the Infinity Gauntlet does not work out their universe, so it wouldn't work really. So, All For One's thinking about this. And, his daughter is mostly explaining to Deku that you have been kidnapped stuff, you will do whatever I say, and mostly anything I say here goes. And this is technically her own little base. Because every single person in the League of Villains gets their own base. With their own little Nomus. Mostly she has not killing All Might Nomus, mostly regular skinny Nomus with a few quirks. So, she says that I'll be checking see what my dad's thinking anyway, though. And she says that don't think of trying to escape. Because I have a, mostly, I can just stop time, though, and just put you back in that chair and torture you for a while. And don't worry, I won't kill you. So, well, she goes to her dad, Awful One, and asks him, what the heck are you doing? So, he's thinking that, he told her that, well, I was thinking of giving you a new quirk. Mostly a quirk that allows you to go through, mostly, you can go through TV shows and take their technically items, like the Infinity Gauntlet from, Avengers, but I remember one thing only. The Infinity Gauntlet does not work out of its own universe. Technically, that thing's useless. And she's thinking that, wait, if you were actually gonna give me that quirk, I can technically grab... Wait, you said only TV shows, right? Says, yes, I could upgrade it to mostly, well, take video games and TV shows, but it would take me a while. So, Awful One Star just says that, well, how long would it take you to upgrade exactly? It says that it would take me a few hours or so. I would say like around 5 hours or 6 hours though, and she thinks it's too slow. And says that just give me the quirk that allows me just go through TV shows and like get them items and stuff. So he says fine, but I will be mostly trying to figure out a way to make it go faster so I can create it. So he gives her a copy of that quirk, because he has backed it up. So he says that mostly I will be working on the upgraded version. And says that, well, I will call Kirigiri to tell me to get back to the base, and you can do whatever the fuck you want with him, but mostly don't kill him. If you are gonna torture him, just at least don't make it, like, bloody and stuff. And she says, fine. So, well, Awful One calls Kirigiri, he opens the work game, he goes through. And, well, Awful One says that, wait, who's going to do Villain Night exactly? He says that, mostly me. So she says that. Says that, good. Saying that, wait, what should we bring anyway? Says that, well, she says just bring some chips, though, and stuff, or popcorn. So good. You're gonna say what the fuck's Villain Night. Mostly they go to each and every single base, and they watch movies there. So yeah. So, well, she walks up to Deku, and, well, she says that, I bet you want to speak, don't you? And Deku shakes his head, and says, fine, I'll allow you to mostly speak, but if you say anything that I do not like, I will just put that gag bag in your mouth. Got it? So he does. So she takes the tape off his mouth. And you're gonna say, this was a thick tape. Some flex tape. If flex tape, technically Lord Nuxanor uses flex tape every single day. He consumes flex tape for his diet. He is flex tape. He is an evolved version of flex tape. Just give enough Kermit bats, though, mostly from Devil Artemis universe, and it will evolve into Lord Nuxanor. I better eat some flex tape like Lord Nuxanor, or Nux Daddy. But yeah, fit daddy. But yeah. So, well, mostly Deku says, where the heck are we? And she says, well, we are at my base, but I won't tell you where we are at exactly. And saying that, well, my dad is working on to create a quirk. And Deku's thinking that, wait, can he really do that? And mostly she says that, remember I can read your mind. And let me guess, you were thinking that, how the heck can my dad create a quirk? He mostly takes different quirks, mush them together to create a quirk. It's mostly taking a few quirks like a super strength quirk, and, well, an invincibility quirk to create invincibility, mostly a strong, durable arm to not kill you. It says, I think he should be working on the quirk as we speak, though. And, well, I bet I know what I can do to you, though, after I get that quirk. I can mostly go to the How to Train Your Dragons 3, and mostly get Grimmel's, mostly I can make a deal with Grimmel, or something. And Deku's thinking, wait, if she does get that quirk, she technically get the Infinity Gauntlet. And, well, Awful One's daughter says that, you're thinking of the Infinity Gauntlet. Don't worry, you idiot. The Infinity Gauntlet only works in their universe. Even if I did take it, it would just be useless anyway. The stones won't work. The gauntlet would be super heavy, though. And it'll be pointless to have it. So, yeah. Let's do a time skip. A few hours later. So, a few hours later, Awful One's done making that quirk. mostly allowing her to go through different TV shows or movies, and mostly collecting their items or things. So, well, she mostly makes Deku watch How to Train Your Dragons 3, The Hidden World and stuff. And, well, off one comes and says that, darn, I thought you would, hurt him or something. Saying that mostly, no, I was waiting until you are done with that quirk. And says that, well, just put your arm out. So she does, and off one gives her the quirk. And says that, well, have fun with that quirk. I need to do a meeting anyway. That's gonna take me a week. So, off one calls Gary. Gary opens the work again. So, well, she's thinking all the shit she can do to Deku. But she remembers her dad said don't kill him. Or don't make him die out. And saying that's great. Let me think. Could I actually do something? So, well, she immediately uses the quirk to go into How to Train Your Dragon 3 and collects, well, I had to say, if I had to show a picture here, mostly these guys' little poison things. It's right here. But mostly how it looks is mostly purple. So, well, let me go back to that picture. She says that, see, look. So she has that little thing that showed you in that image. It says that here. Mostly, I will be mostly in my room. You try to escape, I will know. And I will mostly torture you for a while. So yeah. She says that I'll be working on these things and mostly making it better. So I know one thing only. Grimo drugged his dragons. If I can drug you enough, that means you can do whatever I say. And technically, you technically could give me your quirk, but I remember that I read your mind array, and well, your quirk can only be given to a person that doesn't get hypnotized, mind controlled, or anything. So you have to willingly give it to me. So yeah. Not even Stockholm Syndrome will allow you to do that. And she says, oh yeah, I forgot. I'll be waiting until Stockholm Syndrome kicks in. I actually want to see what happens there. So she sends a few nobles in there and tells the nobles to watch him. And saying that if he tries to escape, mostly bring him to me. So yeah. So while she goes in her room and experiments with a few of these vials of these dragon venom, I should just mostly alternate, mostly grabbing this, go down here, and here. Oh shit, so yeah. So, the movie's all very restart, and Deck is thinking, shit, now I've got to rewatch this entire movie all over again. So, there are 5 nobles around him. Mostly 2 nobles by the door, 1 noble by him, and another noble mostly by, in the kitchen. So, Deku falls asleep. And when he wakes up, he has this little thing on him. So Deku wakes up and he feels an extraordinary pain through his neck. And he's thinking, what the hell happened? And she says, good, you're awake. And, Deku has that tape on him. So, she says that, okay. So she says that, I've been working with those vials of things, though, or dragon venom. And, I finally have figured out how to make it more... It mostly only targeted those dragons. But, I have engineered it to mostly target humans. Mostly targeting you. It won't spread if you sneeze on anyone, so don't think of that. So she says that, this is how it's gonna go. You don't listen to me, I'll mostly insert one of those things into your bloodstream. Because they already is. I just have to, mostly click a button, mostly get on one of those things, and just... push it a little bit, and then it immediately puts all that venom in you. So, Deku's saying, wait, why exactly though, and stuff. And she says that, you didn't really try to escape, so I bet you were actually scared, weren't you? So Deku shakes his head and stuff and says that, oh yeah, I forgot you can't speak without that duct tape on your mouth. So she rips the duct tape off. So, Deku mostly says that, why though? Why the hell would you do this? And saying that, check to see, what do I actually want to get personal gain from this? Oh yeah, I just want to see the number one hero successor see what happens to him. I like to experiment on people. After my dad's done with that upgraded version of this quirk, I could technically go into video games too, and I could get that black light virus though. But, there's only one problem. When I get that black light virus, I will mostly control you and do whatever the hell I want to you. Mostly can see how you fight against Nomus, or mostly take your blood sample and stuff, and she thinks of all this shit she could do to him. She's really fucked up. Like, really fucked up. So, Deku's thinking that I really need to escape, though. But she says that, great, you were thinking of escaping, weren't you? And Deku shakes his head no, saying that, don't lie to me, I've been reading your mind the whole entire time. So, she says that, I want to actually see what happens, though. So, she mostly gets this purple vial here, and immediately, where this is at, she's had to, push in there a little bit. So she does, and immediately the venom goes through. Mostly Deku's knocked out. And she's thinking that, I must have gave him too much or something. And she starts laughing. Because she's saying that, I should give him a regeneration quirk, just in case that if he dies or something. So, she mostly deactivates the thing that cancels quirks. In the area. And in the living room, mostly to cancel Deku's. And mostly gives him a regeneration quirk. And this regeneration quirk's painful, so in a few weeks he might turn out as Nobu Deku or something. So he wakes up a few more hours later. And, she says, you're finally awake. And, Deku mostly has purple eyes. Mostly he's not saying anything, and says that, so that venom must have worked already. And, she explains that, to Deku, that, my dad already is done with the quirk. But, he can't technically give it to me yet. But mostly, he has created a clone of himself that actually has a quirk. And his clone is, coming here. Tomorrow. And Deku still is not purple haze thing. And she's thinking that, so that venom does work really good. And she's saying that, good job to me anyway. Now, if I could technically spread this stuff across the Garcia, I could technically control them mindless ants or zombies or something. So, she's thinking that, can I mostly take this a step further? So, she uses her quirk to mostly go into the television, goes to How to Train Your Dragons 3. Jesus, raining? And, she gets a few more of those vials of dragon venom. And, she starts experimenting with them more. But these effects on Deku will wear off, because it's just a beta type of it. And he's saying my fucking head hurts, though. And he has that tape still on him. And he starts trying to move around and stuff. But the Nomus, Nomus are not in there. She mostly sent the Nomus back. And she forgot to send them back in there. So Deku sees a knife though. And he starts moving his chair to hop back down to the knife and tries to get it. So, he finally grabs it and, cuts his ropes, though. And he does that to his feet. And he's thinking, yes, I finally escaped. So now I can call the heroes, but he does not know where his phone is. He says, shit, my phone must be in my book bag. That must be where she's at, though. And, Deku, can't take off this little rope thing. And, he says, wait, let me scratch my neck. And he immediately feels like a rope on mostly this little leather thing. He says, what the hell is this? So he goes to a mirror and he sees that. Says that, wait, these are the vial things she's sticking to me. Mostly has 60. I have 3 more left. Jeez. And, he just says, I should just try to escape. So, he mostly opens the door and starts running. Mostly under the woods. And, she knows this. And, she says, great, that idiot tried to escape. And she just sends some Nomus to collect him. But, the Nomus do technically fail. And she says, fine, I'll better use my quirk. And she says, the world. So Amelia stops time. and she immediately runs where Deku is, using another quirk of speed. And she sees him, though, running away from Nomu's, because his bite is weak from that venom. And, well, she unstops time. Deku immediately stops in his tracks and says, wait, what the hell? And she says, you idiot, remember I have a quirk that allows me to stop time. And, well, the Nomus are behind Deku. And he says that, but I still have my quirk anyway. So he immediately tries to use All Might's quirk, but the venom screwed around with the quirk so it would not activate. And he continues trying to use it all over again, but it does not work. And she starts laughing, saying that, that venom must have screwed up a little bit of your quirk anyway. So she immediately, punches Deku, though, in the gut. He immediately starts holding it, and it says, fuck. And she just knocks him out. Numbers do come and just say that, great. I think I might need to make these numbers a little faster. Or at least give them another quirk. So, she starts dragging Deku's body back to her base. And when Deku wakes up, he's mostly in chains. Mostly not to a chair, but mostly chained up like a cocoon. And she says, great. So, this venom did screw around with his quirk. That's interesting. I can't technically cancel his quirk, but I can eliminate it. Mostly not eliminate it, but mostly make it weaker. And mostly that venom did make him obedient, though. And she's thinking of that. Maybe if I can grab, Grimmels, mostly dragons, though, then I can do that. So she goes into the TV and grabs, Grimmel's dragon. And, she mostly uses one of the venoms to mostly control it. Or mostly use her mind control abilities to control it. So, Deku sees and he's thinking, shit, she has a dragon. Wait, isn't that dragon spew like green acid that, burns metal and then, causes on fire? And, she says, yes, that is Deku. And, she says that, remember, I have a few more quirks than anybody. Technically, max quirks that people actually have in the world, that are not my dad and me, are only 2. Mostly your friend Shoto, mostly has fire and ice. That would count as 2 quirks technically, but they're all in 1. And that's it. I think All Might technically has 2 quirks because he can buff up, though. He technically can buff up and increase his strength, so, I wouldn't say which ones. I technically think Skinny Might's the real version of All Might. That All Might's just a buff, big, thick boy. So, yeah. Sorry for slurring. By the way, if you are a Karen, go fuck yourself. So, yeah. Never mind. Go fuck yourself, Karen. That's what I meant to say. YouTube tries to monetize me or take down my videos. Fuck them, I'm suing them. Because technically they're taking down my content and my job. So I can sue you. Yup. So, yeah. I think I can sue them. But I think I will sue them soon. So, she just tells the Death Grabber to mostly watch him. And mostly say he tries to escape. Mostly inject that venom into him. And mostly she has, mostly use a quirk to modify how the Death Grabber's tail works. Mostly it's full with venom now. So, when it stabs somebody, it increases that venom. So, immediately her dad calls her in her room when she's working on that virus stuff. I meant mostly working on the dragon venom. And saying, daughter, have you done anything to Deku and stuff? And saying that, yes, I actually have. Mostly that stuff for how to train your dragons. You know that dragon movie, though, we bought? And says, yes. Say that, I have, collect a few vials of that stuff. And, I have modified it to mostly control him. Mostly there's 3 vials left for that stuff. But I still have some more left to genetically engineer to control him. And saying that, good. Saying that, I will actually be sending a clone over there to give you the upgraded version of the quirk. Saying that, that's actually good. And saying that, all for one asks her, when I give you that upgraded quirk, what the heck are you going to do with it? Saying that, I will actually, go into a video game called, mostly has a video game that has the Blacklight virus. Mostly is a game where a super virus becomes like a zombie apocalypse thing. It's weird. And he says, So you're going to give him to it, though, and say that, yes, I am. And mostly I'm going to check see what will happen. And mostly hunt him down. Over and over until he stops trying to escape, and then Stockholm Syndrome will kick in. I mean, it would have kicked in a few hours later, but, well, it's a little weird thing. So, Deku's mostly stranded at that dragon. So the dragon has its tail out, and mostly is going to stab Deku if she wants it to. So, a warp gate opens into All For One's daughter's room, where she's testing the stuff out, and immediately says, "Oh, hello, daughter." And he says, "Oh, hey, Dad. Let me guess, this is the clone," and says, "Yes, it is, actually." And says that, "Well, let me give you that quirk." So he gives her the upgrade version of the quirk. And says, "Good." So, All For One, seeing all this stuff, does say that, you do actually do good at chemistry. He says, "Yes, I do. Most of this venom stuff's not different from ordinary venom." So, All For One walks into the living room though and stuff and sees that dragon. Mostly says that, "Daughter, why the hell is there a dragon?" Says that, "Well, I brought a dragon from that TV, most of that movie though, and, I just brought it here to mostly keep guard though, so those gnomes can't do anything." And All For One says, "Yeah, they sometimes can't." So, she immediately walks in. Shit. Mostly, she goes into the video game of, the Blacklight virus. She mostly gets the virus, though, and technically, she's technically now the virus that allows her to become the queen of all the virus. So technically, she can affect people and, become controlling them. So she walks in the living room, though, and tells the dragon to stand down. So the dragon just immediately goes into a corner and sleeps. Deku technically still has that gag on him, though, that tape, and says that this might hurt a little bit. So Deku starts trying to move and stuff, and she says, "Remember, I will hurt you." So she immediately sticks one of those things, though, that purple stuff, though, immediately Deku's knocked out. And, All For One says that, so you just have to stab him with that stuff and say, "Yes, I do." It's really easy, though. So she starts infecting Deku. In the next part, I don't know if anyone wants the next part, but there will be a part 2. So the part 2 will be after the Web Deku had the Blacklight virus. So yeah. And, I will actually be having a competition. Mostly, if anyone has another what if they want me to do, please tell me. So yeah, this has been the Shadow Master, goodbye. By the way, guys, only respect women if they give you respect, though. Do not respect Suzy Liu. Suzy Liu is a thought whore. She's a Texan senior whore. And go to hell, Suzy Liu. Go to fucking hell. Don't joke about suicide, guys. If you do, go to fucking hell, too. With Suzy Liu. Goodbye.